The concept here is intentional in one sense, and it's got an intuitional element too. Intentional intuitionalism in an artistic sense. Is there some sort of artistic intentionality behind it? And if so, is it rational or intuitional? And I would claim it's more on the intuitional basis, because if I was a total rationalist about this, it would have a set plan of what the outcome would be. Like for example, in photography, the early 20th century, there was the pictorialists. And then you had, on the other side, this sort of more intuitional group, which were, in a sense, the naturalists. They were, I think, called the F-64, because it was to do with the f-stop they used for these large format cameras. And so this group was looking at sort of the natural phenomena. You know, a lot of this has got this sort of naturalism about it, because I do leave it outside. And so I let the natural elements, but like for example, this guitar here was left out for years. And that's the sort of intentionality, in the sense that it's to do with the process of the environment and the social interacting in a strange way. There's these different versions of intentionality, because intentionality is a large process of goal-orientated behaviour. And now we're able to invest all that ability with AI. AIs have to now look at huge databases, but you could imagine a robot. It could, in theory, come up with a robot, a place, and enough time, they would surely come up with similar stuff. Now, could it have a culture? Then it becomes autonomous sort of entities that have their lives and have personal sort of lives as well. To the degree they could have machine feelings, like neural net feelings. So there's sentience in that sense, like, I have human pain, but if I was orchestrated different, I might have machine pain. So the knowledge of, is there such a thing as machine pain? Well, if machines could simulating it, granular data of a certain type, then it's going to come up with stuff like this. Now, this is the thing, can it come up with an artwork or not? So we'd have to have these machine intelligences that had a culture, had a time span, similar like of a human life, to recall past, and then to come up with ways to represent this individuated sense of identity. And that was often